listening to Power Plug Radio, home of your throwback jams.
All right, good morning, people. Did you miss us? Made me think of Martin when Varnell Brown is like, "Did you miss me?"
Yes.
I hope y'all had a great 4th and y'all didn't miss us too much.
Saying.
Yeah, because it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
It has. It really has.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
A week seems forever.
Man, what? Yeah, it does.
It does, actually.
Yeah.
I
Well,
hope you, our ladies, are well rested.
I don't sound well rested, but I am.
She said, listen.
I may not sound that way, but I am. It's just great. You wake up every morning at 9 o'clock, and you just don't have. You just march to the beat of your own drum. Like, yeah, man.
Yeah, you ain't got to be nowhere. You ain't got to do nothing.
Yeah.
I just like it because it's calming, you know. You can get up and, have your coffee and watch TV if you want, or just lay in the bed. It's like you just got options.
Yeah, you just kind of do what you want to do.
So,
So I can say I greatly appreciated that. Just getting up and doing whatever I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. So
agree.
yeah, that was cool for me. But it's now we back and let's get into this weather.
We're rolling.
All right, the weather didn't seem too bad today. It's 78. Humidity is 88%. What's new? And it's going to be 89 as the high, and there is, of course, a chance of rain. And, that's it. Traffic was a little tacky this morning.
it was okay for me.
It was tacky.
She said
little
tacky.
ghetto.
It was a little ghetto. Why? How does traffic be ghetto?
That's the new thing. It
That's
ain't
the
got
new
nothing
thing?
to do with, like,
Nothing.
It's just
Just
like
ghetto.
if something is raggedy.
Okay.
It's like, oh, this is ghetto.
This is ghetto. Okay. All
1
right.
star.
That's the new.
Not recommended.
She said 1 star.
That's
Do
how
not
traffic.
go there.
That's how traffic was today. It was 1 star
1
traffic.
star. 1 star. That's cute.
Yeah. So much stuff has happened.
It has. It really
so
has.
many things that happen in the news. It's just
Yeah.
crazy.
So like,
Haiti president.
what's
That's
that about?
crazy.
And what I hear this morning, they were saying one of them was American, one of the assassins.
Yeah.
I was like, what? That doesn't make sense.
Right.
So I don't know how truthful that is, but
Right.
that's what they were saying on what's that? Bay News 9.
Wow. So that was So what? I wonder what he did. Did he do something? What made them kill a man?
I have no idea. No idea.
Jesus.
It's very weird.
I don't know what I was thinking. I made this tea like 30 minutes ago. It's still hot. It's still too hot to drink.
Well, maybe that container.
Yeah.
But I have it open so that it can, yes, child.
Breathe, whatever.
But to try to burn all my skin off. Oh my goodness. What's
It's a
really
true
going on?
Yeti. It's a true Yeti.
Yes, it's my best friend bought this cup. It's my birthday present.
Oh, that's cute.
It says, "You and I are sisters. Always remember that if you fall, I will pick you up after I finish laughing." That
That's
sums
the
up our
truth.
relationship.
That's
That pretty
true
much sums
friendship
up
right
our
there.
relationship. Because,
That's
child, I
true.
would be on the floor. I would laugh at myself, actually. That's just what I would do. But, yeah.
So let's see. When did we leave? Did Cosby get out already before we left? Okay.
Yeah,
So
we touched on it.
Yeah, he's all on social media and everything. I'm like, bro.
Trying to do his,
Yeah, he wanted to get back.
his
yeah,
tour.
that's what he said.
Yeah, a tour. Yeah.
How do y'all feel about that? Like, he acts like he ain't do nothing wrong,
Well, he's been
and
claiming his innocence since he went in. So
But he can't because the only
already
reason
told
he's in
himself.
jail, the only reason he got to get out of jail is because he was honest. He told what happened, and they still arrested him.
Right.
So that's why he's out. So he ain't innocent.
he got a story to tell then.
yeah.
It's injustice.
Well, that part, the
that,
part that they still prosecuted him and sent him to jail when you know, he had made the agreement. So yeah, so he's got a case for that, but
it's also injustice to be out here
hello,
raping people.
Yeah. We're not
spiking their drink.
at all.
A preventive treatment for migraine.
Oh, y'all, I promise. I be up here trying to find these articles, but you know, nowadays
You can't do nothing without a commercial. They
you
gotta
can't
make
do
their
nothing.
money.
I'm up here trying to find I ain't looking at no videos. I'm trying to find what you call it, articles, and they out here
Tripping.
doing the most.
I don't even know what's going on in the world. You know,
I know.
when you
I
take
was under
vacation,
the world. I was under the
yeah,
just
when you
under
take
the rock.
vacation, you know, news is the last thing you care about. You know, you ain't turning on the TV to watch it. I barely watch TV the whole week. So you don't know what the world's going on. Like I said, I saw the news the first time today. And that's been what, 10 days almost?
That's better.
That's weird.
All right, well, we can get enough out and stuff. So they're still talking about this Olympic thing with Sha'Carri Richardson.
Just let it go.
Well, you know, she came out.
Oh,
Came
yeah.
out?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear about
Yeah,
that.
she did.
She thanked her girlfriend.
Okay, good for her.
Yeah, so
I ain't mad at her. You got to do it.
So this is basically what I had been saying.
What?
So WADA, which is the World Anti-Doping Agency, they're the one who suspended her. So the world. So I did some research. This was after I think our last show, but I did some research and posted about it. I went and looked up the founders or the current board of WADA. It's 38 countries. There's one American. They got a bunch of committees. Some committees don't even have Americans on it. So when everybody's hollering, oh, it's racism, it's this and that, it has nothing to do with being American. It's the fact that some of these countries on the board, you get arrested for having marijuana in your system.
Right.
Like when I was in Dubai, this man, he got sick and had to go to the hospital. They did testing on him. They found marijuana in his system that he smoked before he got to Dubai. They still took him to jail.
Ow.
So when you have countries that have such stringent laws, they don't care about what is happening in your particular country because they represent the world.
And majority rules. So if majority of the world feels that way,
But
that's
you
what
talking about a
happened.
board of 38 and one American.
yeah.
What are we doing? So
Ain't
that's
nothing
the
you can
thing
do.
that we as Americans have to realize, that the world is so much bigger than us.
Yes.
And
it doesn't
everybody
revolve
doesn't
around us.
operate the way that we operate.
Right.
So when you say the rules are the rules, it's
That's
the
it.
truth.
That's
It's not we're trying to change the rules to accommodate white people. No, because Michael Phelps got in worse trouble just for having a picture with a bong. He never tested positive or nothing.
know.
He lost money. He was suspended for 3
And,
months.
yeah,
all these
endorsements,
different
everything,
things.
yeah.
So at the end of the day, like, we as a community have to stop being so quick to call
go
something that's
right with the
racist
race card
or
or
do
with-
something
yeah.
and be like, oh, just give him a break, just give him a break. Every country
And
doesn't operate
and
like
then
that.
you have to understand you can't be that way, because if you give her a break, then you're going to have to give a whole lot of other people breaks, and then it just never ends, right? So it's just, you got to get to a point where you have to have rules. That's the rule, period.
Yeah, so Dominique Dawes came out and was like, rules are rules.
Right.
And they are. Like, everybody, like, in America, we say rules are made to be broken.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else doesn't operate like that. The stuff that we get away with,
Yes.
when people get killed and their hands chopped off for the stuff that we get away with.
Yeah.
And I feel, and when you talk about your kids, our youth, we have to be properly teaching them to play by the rules. Because when you're talking about competing at the world's level or working abroad or traveling abroad, you can't
got
have
to go by those
this.
people.
You can't have rules that made to be broken attitude, because your
No,
behind will end
you
up
be
in the
under
people
the
jail.
jail.
That's just like
Under the
before.
jail.
Remember he got caned or whatever. The one dude, I think he like took something. I think this was
Ryan Lochte.
No, remember the guy? He was in Thailand or something, and he had to get caned or hit with the little cane thing. You don't remember the
Long
No.
time for me.
But all I'm saying is, if you have to, people have to know that America, we can sit around and we act like bullies if we want to, but in reality, If you're behind, get arrested in another country, America can't do nothing.
Nothing.
Right.
Now that part I know.
Not a darn thing.
So you need to
So,
just mind your
play by
P's
the
and
rules.
Q's and go there and have a good time and bring your butt on back home.
So now the U.S. anti-doping agency says they want more flexible rules for the athletes who test positive. So they're trying to, the White House is working with WADA to discuss easing the restrictions. I personally don't think they should, because I think the U.S. needs to be accountable. Like, we have this, we do what we want, we don't have to play by the rules, whatever. And
it teaches such bad lessons for young kids coming up, right? Well, that's the rule, but you know, we can. We'll just do a little here. It's not a big deal.
Well, that's why these kids are crazy, because we live in a world where, you know, oh, my child didn't win, so I'm gonna buy them a trophy.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh man,
that's it.
Like, ain't nobody got time for that.
They don't understand earning something.
Yeah, well, that's part. I mean, look how many kids is getting bought to get educations and never really did the work.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So that's why these kids so darn spoiled.
Right.
They crazy.
And sensitive. I don't know what.
Yeah, and can't troubleshoot life.
Right. I say can't even take a flea bite.
But they so smart. Like
They're very
everything
smart.
else.
Yeah.
But they can't troubleshoot life. So the Education Department is urging President Biden to extend student loan relief. You know, student loans, the student loan payment, the pause ends on the 30th, September 30th. That's around the corner.
It is.
Student loan
Yeah, it's around the corner. September 30th is like, hey, I'm coming. Right. And so they're trying to get him to extend it to at least January 2022. He has eliminated millions of loans thus far. But
they need to eliminate that daggone student loan. That's all I got to say.
But the problem is, even though they keep saying he's eliminated millions, even billions, he's only been doing it for people who've been defrauded by for-profit colleges. And so some people are like, y'all need to give the extension. And then they're asking him to just go ahead and, like, do the forgiveness that he said. Because they're still trying to put, so Senator Warren and Chuck Schumer and others are still pushing him to cancel at least $50,000 in student debt. He's discussed $10,000 in student debt and tying it to volunteering. Boy, you better go somewhere.
Man,
like, see, that's that stuff
I
that they
volunteer nothing. Just
that's that stuff that they be on, that foolishness.
Yeah, they do. So annoying.
But at the end of the day, like, I feel like the Biden campaign ran this whole platform about canceling student debt. Let me tell you something. If they don't cancel student debt, they can hang it up.
Yeah,
they can hang it up.
Yeah,
they can hang it up. That's the end of the Democratic Party. I promise. Yeah. They underestimate these millennials if they want to.
Right. Because see, that's the thing. We're in different generations now, and they hold people accountable. They don't play, and they're like, "We voted you in, and we don't want the hokey dokey. This is why we voted you to be there. You're not taking care of those things, so." We not going your way. So what you got for us? Because now it's going to be the highest bidder. What can you do for us? Right? And that's not a good place to be, because that means you're just basically what can I get and not principle. But they got to watch it now. These young kids are real smart. You can't be doing the bait and switch. Nope. So look out. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
We need to make it happen, though, for real.
Yeah, they do. They really do. Because this ain't cute.
It ain't cute.
Not at all.
It's
People
not
still
cute.
trying to navigate, you know, and it's not even the pandemic is over. Right. But people are still trying to navigate that. Like, I was hearing something on the news about, you know, childcare. Like, people are struggling because, they want to go back to work. Well, there were two things I heard. One was a lot of them doesn't want to go back to the office. They want to work from home. The second thing is daycare. And it's like, okay, you want us to come back to work, But do you know how much money people pay in daycare? And it's a lot. Like I think it's like
weekly.
It's like it's like
200 a
two.
week
Yeah,
for
that's a
for
lot.
The little babies. I'm like, oh,
So that's $800 a month.
That's almost a
quite
rent,
bill.
right? Exactly.
Just for daycare. That's why a lot of parents
mortgage,
just want
more-
stay
that's what I'm
home.
saying.
Or a car note combined with insurance.
Exactly. Well,
Hopefully. Jesus.
what I'm I mean,
It's some type of payment.
Yes, definitely. That's why people be out here talking about, oh, Jesus. Oh, these kids is expensive now.
yeah,
You better have a
that's what I
plan.
said. You
have
better
these
somebody
kids-
got to stay home.
That's what I'm saying.
You have these kids, you better have a plan because
Think
they
about
expensive. No, they don't.
It don't.
They just-
People do not think about the expense.
They just, I want a baby.
If you can't get that assistance, you paying out of pocket for everything.
But it's like for me, my whole plan is I become a mom. I'm gonna be a stay-at-home mom.
Right.
That's why I work so hard now. I got reserves, all these things. So even if I have to just get a babysitter from here and there, babysitter
Yes,
is much cheaper.
it is than daycare.
Right?
Absolutely.
So and then I work for myself. So even when I'm ready to go back to work, think that baby ain't gonna come to work with me.
That's right.
But it's called having a plan and creating a life that doesn't require you to depend on other people to help you with your
That
child.
part, yeah.
If that is your plan, if you can, this is your plan. Well, I can get my grandma to babysit. I can get my mama. But you need to reconsider.
Yeah, because family, everybody, when the baby's born, everybody, I do this, and the baby can come here, and okay. Let's see how long that lasts.
I'm not one of those aunties. I'm like, give them to me when I want them,
Right.
and then I'm gonna send them on their way.
Yeah.
I'm not that. I'm not. No. I've done too much babysitting in my whole life. I only raising our babysitters if I ask to babysit. Because
Exactly.
It's like, I want some child energy around. Can I have such and such for the day or blah, blah, blah. But I want them when I want them.
Exactly.
I mean, occasionally, I'll help
I
out.
agree. I'm like that too.
I'll help out occasionally. If I know you really desperate and you working hard and you just need something, okay. But for it to be the consistency,
Not that every day though. Not that
I can't.
every day.
And that's that exactly.
That's
every day.
every day.
Now there's sometimes people go through something. Let's say you start going to school and it's temporary. You're going to school for a couple of months.
yeah.
You need me to watch the child once a week or something.
Right.
I can help you because you're trying to do something.
Right. You trying
but
to
just
better
general
yourself.
life.
No, we talking every day,
Nah,
Monday
man.
through Friday, 8 to 10 hours a day. You're taking care of a kid. So no, that's what I said. I'm not that kind of nana. People always asking, "Ooh, you got grandbabies? Okay, they cute. They real cute. I'ma love on them, kiss on them, buy them little gifts. I'm not staying home watching them. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, I won't do that.
That's your children.
That's
Work
your
that out.
baby.
You work that out. Figure that
Go
out.
get your baby.
Come get
Had
your
those
baby.
babies.
I don't mind babysitting every now and again, but
Gotta come get your baby.
gotta come get the baby. Nope.
I don't have that patience.
I done already
no more.
did my sacrifice.
That's what I'm saying. I did it.
Just not doing it for somebody else.
I
If it's a
did it.
volunteer, it ain't me. I do not want to do it. I love you to death, but I do not want that. Sorry.
I'm telling you, I done did my bid.
I know, right? I feel like we went to jail.
Said I
We went
did my
to jail
bid.
for 20 years. We ain't signing up for it. What you mean? No, ma'am. So,
So the grandma that we talked about, the one that went to prison, they released her.
oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, the
they should
older-
have, because that was
Yeah.
that was real.
Yeah, they.
That lady sitting up in there.
You said what now?
They got that lady sitting up in there.
Yeah, they
that's
released
ridiculous.
her.
Shouldn't have been arrested to begin with.
Right.
The foolishness.
They was just, yeah.
That was traumatic for her, I'm sure.
Yeah, and she looked like such a sweet granny.
Well, you can't go by looks. Because some people is.
I know she was dope. She was dealing dope at 60,
Come on now, don't let it fool you.
but she looked like such a sweet granny, and she's sitting there smiling with her sons, and they all looked like they were selling dope for her.
Lord, yep. See, that's what I think. She was the mastermind of it all.
Oh,
She looked like such a sweet granny, and she probably the same one. Take him back there, because he owed me my money.
rub me my money.
Exactly. Right. And then bake you some cookies after. Now take these cookies.
Now take this
time.
down the street.
Don't make me. I don't want to have this conversation again. You hear?
No, yeah.
Wait a minute, that's a movie or a series or something. Grandma
Ma.
on the loose.
Ma is one. Remember Ma? That,
Ma, yes. That's
She
one of
was
those
crazy.
shows. Oh yeah, she was a little mental. That wasn't, that was
I know. I'm just talking
It
about.
was y'all try again. That ain't it.
Yeah, that was a little different.
I think the only reason why that movie did as well as it did was because of
The
her.
actress,
Because
yeah, the
everybody's like,
actress.
oh, she's not playing that
Her
role. She's playing a
regular-
different
yeah, her
role.
regular
Okay.
character, she kinda
Yeah. So, but it wasn't.
Demented.
I was like, what?
This is interesting news. So Darnell, I always want to call that man Darnell Jones, Carl Thomas, and Dave
Oh, I
Hollister
heard that doing a
have
crew.
formed a group called The Shy.
Oh wow. I was gonna say he's gonna do a Christmas album. Just saying.
No, I think they are working on an album though.
Well, that's good. I haven't heard.
They all
from
have
him
beautiful
in a while.
voices.
Okay.
I don't know why
Dave
they didn't
Hollister,
blow
yeah.
up like they should have.
Darnell
'Cause
Jones.
I love me some Carl Thomas now.
Yeah. Carl
Oh yeah,
Thomas.
I was cleaning up
Summer
yesterday.
Rain.
Yes, Summer Rain came
Okay.
on yesterday. I'm like, oh wait a minute.
She said, wait a minute.
That's it. I'm telling you, Summer Rain hit you.
Yeah.
And that's just be that kind of
Because
like,
it's that
yeah. Especially when it's summertime too, the sun shining, you be like, oh yeah.
Just right.
Wait a minute. That's my jam.
I just like that part. I just like the guitar. I'll be like, yes.
And then when he be like, I don't mind.
Yeah,
Rain forever. Cause look, for real though, like
Man, Carl Thomas and shit, man. I saw him in concert.
back in the day,
I did too. He puts on a good concert. Too.
I ain't never seen him. I never
Okay.
seen him in concert,
Yeah,
but
he's
that's
good.
that's
That's-
my dude right there.
I'm telling you, the three of them though, they got some
Like,
voices.
yeah,
So
Summer Rain, come
I
on.
really can't
Be
wait.
like,
LSG Pod 2.
I know, which lasts all but a second.
Yeah, they just.
but
yeah,
it happened.
they-
Well, didn't
just had one
Levert
song.
didn't Gerald die soon after? Like, what?
He
Yeah,
did.
because he was. Yeah,
He
the
did
G.
not too. Yeah, not
But I
too.
mean, that ain't why.
But they
died.
still
He
ain't.
died.
No,
Yeah,
I
they
was gonna
just-
say
they didn't
Oh, he-
prosper. You know.
no.
He died in 2006.
I think it was just one song.
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Well,
My
they
Body?
did. Didn't they do an album?
They did a whole
They
album.
did a
Damn,
whole
wait,
album. I
wait,
think
wait.
that was the only song that really blew up.
Wait,
That
time
really
out.
hit.
So
Okay.
they were active into 2003, but it says they're still active 2013 to present.
Somebody need to
Producer?
update Google.
Producer. No, behind the
What is they doing?
Where you at?
I mean,
I mean,
that was the jam though.
Keith Sweat.
that was the
still,
jam.
acting.
Yeah, I saw him in concert. He was on a good concert too.
I looked at some of that verses. Them two need to sit they behind
Man,
down.
drunk
They
and
look like
drunker.
two
You know, like
squeezed
Dumb
up
and Dumber
uncles.
is drunk and drunker.
Yes, yes.
Sweat is smooth.
He
man.
was
Keith
smooth
Sweat,
though. He
he
was smooth, but
sliding
he was
through
he was drunk off the
And
henny.
Bobby Brown, he looks like, you know, the Oscar Mayer wiener has like stuck between that hot dog and the
He look
can.
packed.
That's what he
Look packed
The
and
pack.
stuff. Like he just gonna cut him. When you cut him, he gonna bust open. I don't know.
And he had lost weight really well, and I guess the pandemic set him
Oh,
back.
girl,
All right,
he-
y'all, we gonna go on a quick break.
Yes.
We'll be back, y'all.
You're listening to Power Plug Radio, home of your throwback jams.
That funk.
Yes.
That was that. I mean, like, it just puts you in the mood. Like, I don't even want to go work today.
It's just calming.
I just want to roll in the car, take a road trip.
Yeah.
Like,
Perfect song for the summertime.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is perfect for the summer.
It's summer, y'all.
It's summer.
Yeah, but you know, that's that summer rain is not the summer rain that we have now.
No, ma'am.
Yesterday we had a little mini tornado or something.
Yeah, what was that
We had
about?
to get out the office.
Girl.
I was like, wait, what's going on? This is a different type of summer rain.
Yes,
You're not talking about that.
Came
No.
in with a vengeance. Like, whoa.
You know, like
Stuff blowing. I'm like,
growing up when he was making this song, that's when the rain, it just be hot as I don't know what. Then it comes down, you just sit on the porch and take in that cool breeze.
Oh my God,
But
that's amazing.
I always like that smell before it rains.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I
That's
know,
like-
but that's how
that
you know
smells
global
good.
warming is definitely real. Because you just don't have that experience anymore.
No, the
it's a whole
thunderstorms
different
be
thing.
like,
I noticed that you don't.
You don't get that smell first. You don't like some. You know, I remember when my grandparents used to say, "Oh, it's about to rain." I can smell it, and you'd be like, "What?" And then when you get older, you start paying attention. You're like, "Oh yeah, it does smell like it's about to
Yeah, just
rain."
now that I said
Now?
that. Yeah, you don't smell.
You don't
it.
know.
the
You don't know
bottom
what's
falls out.
Yeah, it just happens.
It just
Boom.
happens. There's no.
Like yesterday, that was
It came out of nowhere. Like, it went from being a
plants
nice
falling.
to just like black. And I said, oh no, but the crazy part, like, up by my office, it was raining hard. It never rained at my house.
It does that.
It's weird. That's weird.
Because it can rain right here on the Deuces, and it's like dry Lakewood Estates.
It never rained at my house. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
But you, the way it was coming down, you'd have thought it was just raining all over.
Child, I was scared.
We were like, because at
It
first
swooped
I was
in
like,
like a
well,
hawk.
we'll just sit here and let it pass, and then we start seeing stuff
The
just
power
rolling
went out.
down the street.
Yeah.
The power,
Yeah, the
went,
power went
out,
out.
and
That
then
was
you
it.
heard everybody. I said, all the chatter.
My banana tree fell over, but I bought a banana tree.
What? And it fell over.
It produced little mini bananas.
Girl, you ain't scared of
What?
not bugs, but like critters.
Girl, critters, this is Florida. What you mean? There's critters everywhere.
I know, but I'm just saying.
You know, you got a patio venue.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, you're not at your house.
Not
At
at
the,
my
oh.
Urban.
Speaking of, y'all, oh my gosh, guess what I did on Sunday? And I was like, I couldn't even believe I did it. I don't think I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to have to hire somebody. I cut my grass.
You cut your grass.
Yes.
Like the push lawnmower?
Yes.
Girl, that's work.
No.
I thought, look, that's going to make me lose weight.
I used to do it, but I got somebody else to do it because I wasn't finna get out there no more.
Listen,
I retired.
I need a teenager. Who got a teenage son that want to make some money?
Yeah.
All he
Neighbors,
got to do
somebody
is
got-
just come and push the lawnmower.
Yeah,
because the way that my body is set up, my little arms,
look.
and I'm just pushing. Yeah, I'm only this tall.
Yeah.
So the lawnmower
grass
was
is
pulling
bigger than
me.
I was gonna say the more bigger than
The
you.
more it's
The
pushing you.
lawnmower pulling me, and then the next day I'm like, dang, why my hands hurting so
Oh.
bad? Because I
Looking
holding
after,
on to the little thing. I said, you know what? I know my neighbors looking at me like, what is really going on? It was such a great
Grass
feat for
all
me.
crazy.
Listen,
Listen.
I was going like this. I was
Oh,
like,
Lord, wasn't no straight lines, huh? You like cut it.
I'm
just
like,
need to
I
be
just need the
cut.
grass cut. I don't care. I just don't
Cut
want to
it.
look like a jungle
Cut
no
it.
more.
She over
I
here creating the yellow brick road.
What's that commercial where the guy goes, Geico commercial, and he got his music on and he riding, and then he come back, it's like little cuts all
I
in.
mean, I don't know. Whatever setting my daddy got it on, it didn't matter how I did it. It all cut down. But there were some pieces where I missed it. So you got like, you know how somebody get a haircut?
Yeah,
They
and
got
it's
little
got
patches.
Oh my
my
God.
grass
Somebody
got little
please
patches.
come cut her grass.
And I was
Please.
like, you know what? Forget these patches. Whatever. As long as the majority of the grass is done, I'll get
That's
the
it.
patches somewhere else. But
That's it.
anybody got a teenage son, a nephew, or something I can borrow?
She said a nephew.
I'm telling you, because I told you I retired from that.
Because
Baby.
I just wanted to prove that I could do it. I'm like, if I paid for this darn thing, then, I need to get some
Now,
use out of it. But no, somebody else can
If
use
I had
it.
a riding one, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I find the time.
But, and my dad was like, well, when you got something on your mind, just go and do it, because then you'll really get it done. I'm like, sir, I don't have time for that, sir. Sir.
You just want to pay a little kid to come do it, please.
Yes, come on. I be wanting to ask the little kids in the neighborhood, but they know little white boys, and they look like they be up to trouble, and I didn't got time, so I said,
You never know. It just might be one. Oh, never mind. Now you see that face.
I remember one day I was driving through the neighborhood, and all of them looked like they were having a meeting. They were all in one yard. They were sitting on their little go-karts and bikes and
They was
stuff.
plotting.
And then the main ringleader was up, and he clapping and he doing
What?
all like this. I said,
They plotting, girl. They about to take over the world.
I said, they plotting something, and I cannot with them.
Hey, you wasn't invited, girl.
They were plotting something. I said, look, they plotting to take over the neighborhood.
They didn't give Paige the memo at all.
I was like, oh,
You
heck.
don't get the memo. What you saying?
I did see a little black boy walking around. I wanted to ask him if he was lost. I wasn't trying to be funny because I don't see there's no black families over there.
Okay?
But yeah, if he live over there, I'm like, you want to make some money? I might give him a chance, but them other
They plotting, girl.
Not the one.
I feel like they'll be done left my gate open and come back and try to break in the backyard.
Man, you don't know.
Scoping what you got.
Yep.
Not I'm good.
It used to be somebody that live in your neighborhood watching you. That break
Yeah,
in for
right.
real.
That fence had to be like 10 feet tall. Like it was like concrete and then like the wood on top of the concrete. Like it was it was like a compound. You know why this man scaled this lady fence? Came down the side of the fence. she on the she see him on the camera and she like, I'm surprised this didn't make it on the shade
He
room.
really wanted to
So
get
she was like, "What you doing?" He was like,
right.
He didn't
On the
scale this
camera.
woman's. Where he think he going?
She was like, "What you doing?" He's talking about, I'm trying to see if y'all want these CDs. And she's like,
CDs.
and he was like, "Wait a minute, how you talking to me? You talking to me through that thing right now?"
Oh, he had the nerve to be questioning. He on her property.
He was having a conversation.
Stupid.
He was like,
Talking about how you talking to me on the
I gotta
phone.
find this TikTok. I gotta find it.
Well, listen, while Paige over here dying, we'll be
Go
back,
on a
y'all.
break,
We got to go
y'all.
on a break. We'll be
Yeah.
back.
You're listening to Power Plug Radio. Home of your throwback jams. You're listening to Power Plug Radio. Home of your throwback jams.
We're back.
We back, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed those tunes.
So what else is going on?
What isn't going on?
I know. We were just saying how the year is flying.
Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but June just went by so fast.
I know. It's like
I guess it
June
was a blur.
1. That was it.
Like, I remember
I
being
remember the
excited
8th.
about my birthday. And then
And that's it.
I remember the 8th.
I remember being like, oh, shoot, my
I'm like,
birthday
it's
coming.
July.
It's July 13th at that. Not the
Right. So it's even mid-July. And we just still trying
Realizing.
to catching up with June. Like, yo, June is
realize
gone.
that it's July.
Like,
man.
July, like, hello?
Dang,
Let me
It's
say,
weird.
2021 said, listen,
Yes, I should truly believe that.
I'm getting in and I'm getting out.
Right. Because y'all not blaming me for nothing. Right? That's it. Just so you
'cause
know.
last year,
Yeah.
a week go by, you be like, dang, we still in May?
Yeah. I know. It seemed like it was
your
dragging.
gangster
So
got
is it
tested.
but this is the deal. Does it feel like it's going fast because we're trying to make up for missing all that time in
That's what I said.
2020?
That's what I said.
Because 2020, and you know when you watching the clock, it goes slow. So 2020, we was watching the clock. We were just like, when are we gonna be free?
I think people don't like YOLO time now.
YOLO time.
You only live once. You
got it.
dang right about that.
Yeah,
You
because
could be right.
Because
You
of
could
the
be right.
last year,
There's so much going on. Yeah.
Put a lot of things in perspective
Yeah.
for people.
Yeah, I agree.
People were hindered from things they like to do, and
Yeah.
they don't want to have that feeling again.
Right.
You know, people lost people, so you know,
So it's a
YOLO
different
time.
Yeah, it's a different vibe right now. And that may be why this year feels like it's going so fast.
Yeah,
Because everybody's just trying to get it done. Yeah.
just because just in case.
Yeah. Just in case. Because, you know, they keep talking about the third, maybe a third
Well, you know, the
thing.
other countries are shutting down.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Third
And what
wave.
is it called? Delta.
Delta. And why Delta was on Twitter talking about, why y'all got the name it Delta?
Why they got the name?
I'm like, where did they get
Where
these
they get that
names from? I don't know.
Delta.
That's
Oh,
just like,
that's the Greek alphabet.
oh, that's what it is. Well, maybe they should have just did the numbers.
Yeah. So, but
Yeah.
why they?
Because this is the fourth variant.
Oh, okay, because it's
Because they
going by
was
the
naming
okay.
after countries.
That's what I was wondering. Like, what they? Okay.
They were naming after countries, but
Yeah,
they
they
realized
stopped.
how like racist that was.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, we know who did that.
What's the name of them at the?
Jesus. Take the
Because it
wheel.
came from China.
Because it came from China.
I will never forget that. I
I
laughed.
think
so
my
hard.
face, I just know my face was like total shock. Like, I was like,
Like I can't.
did he?
I
The
laughed
leader
so
of the free
hard.
world. Just
Yeah.
up there acting a donkey.
Oh, my God.
And it was, I shouldn't have laughed, but I laughed.
I didn't laugh. I was
I'm
shocked.
saying, we about
But
to
then
get
I was like,
bombed
why
in
are
2
you
minutes.
shocked? Right? Yeah, that's what I was like. I was
We
like, that's
finna bomb- we
it.
finna
That's
get
it.
bombed
We
in
all
2
going. We dying.
minutes.
You know, start praying. Get your affairs in order. Call the people you ain't tell them you love them. I love you. Because this is it. I'm really shocked that we didn't get a lot of backlash from them statements.
say,
Maybe they were just like some of us, like, this nut.
around here, boy.
Gonna take us out with a
Swinging on
button
a limb.
and be like, let's push the button.
Okay.
Wipe the whole country out. We
Yeah,
tired.
when he talked, just
Girl,
what
hold
he
your
was gonna
breath.
Say, like,
It's crazy. When you think it can't get any worse, it gets worse.
It's just crazy.
So, and you know he's still on it. So
child, we was on the Gravitron.
I need him.
I remember
to
that ride at
go.
the carnival, Gravitron.
Speaking of carnivals, there was and I don't even know. I think it was in New York or outskirts of New York, Jersey or something like a. You know, they had the carnivals come to
yeah.
town. Did you see that it was a ride that looks like a boat but it's not a boat, obviously. And it goes up
The ship
like
thing,
that.
yeah.
But it wasn't a ship.
Like-
It was like just a square.
It was just a square
Yeah,
thing.
but it did almost the same
that.
thing as with the boat, and then it goes up like
Yeah.
this. Well, it had gone up and then it started leaning.
Oh no!
People were running to the ride and standing on the. Did
I
you
saw
see
it.
that? That was crazy.
I saw
To
it.
keep it level.
To keep it level because somehow the weight of it was forcing it to go this way,
Yeah, and then you
and they
can't
were
stop
standing.
it
And I'm
mid.
like, y'all think y'all really stopping a Lord knows how many tons this thing is?
I saw that.
Well, maybe
See, that's
they
why I
should've
don't
made
get
it a
on those
ship.
state
No,
fairs.
you gotta
them State
be
Fair rides, I
really
just
careful.
Don't trust it. Girl,
Because
you
they be
gotta-
hiring anybody to put those things
you gotta
together.
put them up.
They
Somebody
be
might
hiring.
having a
I
bad
mean, not
day.
saying that homeless people don't have the capacity because
But they're not trained.
they're not trained. Sometimes, like people be just getting their money to like
Yeah, just
drink or
to-
get high or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So
Got somebody working on a ride.
that's what I'm saying. And
People
so
about to get on.
right, you know,
That was scary. I mean, I know they try. And the thing is, you have to understand those kind of rides, it has a momentum, even when you stop it. So they had stopped it, but it was still, trying to slow down.
That's what I'm saying.
and
Like you just can't stop
you
it.
can't.
Mid.
You
gotta
can't
wait
just
till it do.
right because it's going with the gravity and all that stuff. So people were standing on it, just trying to hold it. I was scared to
saw
death.
that.
I was like, oh my
no,
God.
this is
Yeah,
bad.
I
When they
ain't
said,
like
oh
no carnival
no,
rides.
Oh no. Yeah. I felt so
Get
bad.
slung off them
I think that
things.
would have I would have never gone on another ride again. Like, that's it.
Girl.
I ain't doing it.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
carnivals. I just go there to
You
get
get
snacks.
the play the game.
that's what I do. I go get
Try
the
to
Amish
win
donuts,
stuff.
and
Yeah.
that's all I do is eat the whole time. Oh, what snacks they got?
fair
What they got?
food.
You know what I miss? They haven't done it in years. The world largest food truck rally. They used to do it out on the state fair, and then
I
they brought
heard
it to
about
downtown St. Pete.
Oh,
Man,
really?
it's like they don't do it no
That's a
more.
lot of
but
food trucks, boy.
All the food
200.
trucks. Jesus.
And I
Hey,
was
Miss
like,
Erica. She
I
said
would
she don't
go-
trust the rides either.
I would go there just to like
Just to eat.
eat.
Just to eat.
What?
What?
Where y'all seen these?
The comment?
Yeah, I don't see
Oh,
nothing.
you gotta go to the Tampa Bay.
That's where I'm at.
Oh, well, try Power
Oh.
Club.
I'm on Pop
Shouts out to Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
Fairs.
Oh, I
definitely-
see it now.
Definitely for the food. Yes, I agree. I wish I had done this strawberry festival because now I'm like,
Listen,
and didn't you say that the donut people be down there and
Oh, they closed.
They
now.
closed it?
They they closed for the summer.
Oh,
It's just like last week was their last.
Listen.
Jesus.
Okay, to make a strawberry shortcake the right way, don't you supposed to use pound cake up under the
Sponge cake.
Sponge.
sponge or pound?
I
But
use pound.
Yeah, I like pound cake.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they put a biscuit down there with my.
I heard about the biscuit. That's a
Girl, I was
that's a
disappointed.
certain area that does
well, I was in
biscuits.
Plant City at Strawberry Festival, and I
And they
never
did
ordered
biscuit.
one again.
Oh,
Like when they start putting a biscuit down there, ain't
no.
got no flavor like that.
No, and them biscuits be bland.
Man,
They be
get
hardtack
out of here
biscuits.
with that.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that.
I was expecting the pound
You know who
cake
has
and
the
sponge
bomb
cake.
strawberry shortcake? People be sleeping on. I don't know if they even do it anymore. KFC. You ever had the KFC? Yes. Don't
Child,
sleep on the
please.
KFC strawberry shortcake
I didn't
because
even know
it be
that
in
was
a
a
cup.
thing.
Listen, it might be a DC thing. It be in a cup, right? And the bottom
this
would have
KFC over
strawberry,
here.
then the pound cake, then the whipped cream, then the pound cake, then the strawberries, and then some whipped cream on top. Honey.
Oh, yeah, she had got a good batch. They must have just
Man,
made that.
no, I will go all the time and get a strawberry
Listen,
shortcake
yeah,
from
good
KFC.
luck- good luck with
Now
getting a good one over
again,
here.
well, that's what I'm saying. Again, that was DC, so
They barely
I
have
can't.
chicken.
She said the fair food truck is in Riverview. That's what Erica said.
Oh, there's a fair. Yeah, they have a food truck situation.
Situation, but not the world.
It's like no, not the world one I'm talking about. But they have something where you can go and get fair food. Like it's set up or whatever. I
they got
think
the
they
funnel
partly they did it
cakes
for like
and the
COVID.
cotton
But you know they
candy.
got that in St. Pete. Funky
Yeah.
Sweets has that.
Yeah, that's true.
Funky Sweets has the cup. They got the fried everything, fried sweet potato
Fried
pie, fried
Oreo
cheesecake,
cookie.
fried Oreo. The donuts are so delicious. Then they got
Okay.
It's a
the
brick and mortar.
the funky. Yeah, they've been in existence for a
And
while.
beans and Barlow. Is
Barlow.
that Barlow? Yeah, they expanded because they moved. And they got that stuff too. All kinds of
they got that
ice
now?
cream. Yeah, I don't know if they have the fried Oreo and stuff, but they have a lot of like
Well, they have like
candy
fancy drinks.
and they have ice cream and
The Oreo is pretty cool. I ain't into Oreos, but it was an experience.
I love Oreos.
Fried Oreo.
This is making me
I don't
hungry.
even like Oreos. Like no.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Oreo.
I used to.
I love me some Oreo. And then when they made the vanilla ones and then the lemon ones, woo child.
I used to.
All
But
right,
not
I
no more.
mean, eat like one of them and I'm done.
One
Then they
of
got
them-
the thin ones.
Yes, they have the thin ones. And they do the thin mint ones too.
Not a
Like the
Oreo
Girl
fan.
Scouts.
I ain't even trying to dunk it in that milk. That's
No, I
nasty.
don't see. I don't do milk, so that's never
I do
been
oat
appealing.
milk, so.
Oat milk. but
Yes,
I don't know
You
if
know,
that'll
people
go
used
good.
to drop it in the Oreos in the milk and you
Yeah,
let
girl.
it get soft.
Yeah,
Right, yeah, I can't do that.
I don't like anything
No,
soggy.
People with the, what they call it, the Vienna fingers. Those
Yes, I
cookies,
love those.
Those are good.
Those are real good.
People used to put those in milk and let it.
Yeah, I don't do that.
But
No
yo,
milk.
those are good. I'll
Milk
take
is
those.
never involved. Don't do milk. I don't know. I've never was a milk person, even when I was a kid.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
Just didn't like it.
I went on the milk.
I was like, ugh. I mean, I did. I had to do it because of cereal, but I would just put the bare minimum in there, just enough to wet
And
it.
you
You know.
You know what else was some good cookies? Those Archway oatmeal.
Oh,
cookies.
the
Listen,
old them things been around since the
one day,
beginning of
okay?
time.
I'm telling you,
They
I
are
almost
so
got
good.
beat up by my mama by them
Stop
cookies,
it.
child.
She was like, "Don't be eating my
Look,
cookies."
she used to just issue them out. You couldn't go in there and get none.
No, it went for you.
All ain't for the
She got
mess up
childhood
mine.
trauma.
Like, okay.
What's this? The windmill cookies? Is that the ones you talking about?
That was the
I know what
Archway
cookies
oatmeal.
are.
Ours with oatmeal. I'm thinking windmill cookies.
I remember those big cookies. They used to have the little chef in the middle. They was like really big. They was almost like it was like almost
Picture of a chef in the middle.
like like it's like a stamp of a chef in the middle. It was like
it
these
must have
really
been a
big cookies.
southern thing.
It must have been because every time we would
Never
do
heard
like
that.
a
Where
lemonade
they at? Win
stand.
Dixie?
Well, we had Bilos.
Cause you
So
remember, oh,
this,
cause you remember back in the day when Dixie had the little cookie thing, and you just take the cookies out of them.
Listen,
but it was these cookies.
y'all know I ain't from here, so I don't know what y'all talking about.
right.
I don't know the name of it, but it was like these big cookies, and they had like a little chef in the middle, and they were huge, and you could get them for like 5 cents.
What?
And so
Girl,
then when
I said cookies.
when
I can't even remember
no,
what cookies
because,
was 5 cents.
I don't
when we used
remember
to do
that.
our lemonade stand, we always used to buy those cookies to sell with the lemonade.
Oh.
Talking about with the chef in the middle.
Yes, like
What
this
about
little
the
chef.
ice?
Oh, the
the
cookie.
ice,
The iced oatmeal?
cookie.
Heck
Yes,
I still eat them to
I know,
this
me
day.
too. Yes, to this day.
Child. Or
I
the
used to love
ones that are
those.
the little chocolate ones that had the hole in the middle. You had the chocolate, the vanilla,
Yes,
and
yes.
the lemon.
Yes.
I
Oh
think.
yeah, my
Yes.
favorite was the strawberry.
To get them from your babysitter.
Yeah, the what they call it, the little shortbread cookies.
Yes.
Yeah,
The hold it in your fingers.
Yeah, and my it was
the name of
strawberry,
those.
but we used to call them pink cookies. And my
Pink.
grandma, she was the candy lady, so when she used to have them pink cookies, like so. She was my great grandmother, but she wasn't my aunt and uncle's great grandma. But she lived across the
Okay.
street from our other great grandma.
Okay.
So they used to like try to get me to go over there to get all the free stuff, but shoot, she used to charge me too.
Get all the free stuff.
She would give me a little extra.
Yeah, but
she
still,
used
you
to
gonna
charge
put some
me
money
too.
on it.
Yeah, shoot.
How much money you got? Grandma said, "Not today."
And I was like 5 or 6 years old.
They're like, where your quarter?
Are people still eating ginger snaps?
I love
the
ginger
ginger
snaps.
No,
Yes,
that's,
I love
that's
ginger
old people.
snaps.
That's old people.
I'm offended.
Listen, let me tell you.
Ginger snaps is good.
I'm gonna tell you like
That
this.
just reminds me of old people with no teeth, and they
Don't
just sit and
ever-
gum.
Listen, I used to put them in the microwave so they can get a little soft.
Uh-huh.
But don't ever burn one because that smell.
I
it
bet
never
Really?
it take a while to come out your house.
Erica
Boy,
said
a
you
burnt
can get them from the
ginger
hood
snap.
corner store.
Or the ginger snaps.
Whatever
Or them
the
cookies.
The pink
the pink cookies.
You know
Yeah,
what's
you
so
can.
funny? I
The
probably
pink
won't even
ones.
like them no more.
Probably not.
Right, you won't.
There's a lot of stuff we don't eat.
I
that
probably
we-
wouldn't even like. I used
I
to
think
eat
they was by
pickled
Lance.
pig's feet.
Girl, please
Oh.
sit down.
I did.
What's wrong with
But
that?
I only
Going
like the
on.
one.
Nothing
I
wrong.
only like the one in
I'm
the
not-
pink.
The pink
jar.
vinegar. Yes.
That white vinegar was nasty.
Nah, that
I was
wasn't
like,
good.
this the off-brand stuff. But you put them in that in the hot sauce,
And
the hot pickle sausage.
Yes.
You put them in the sandwich bag.
The pickle sausage, yeah, but that pig feet, no. Sir.
Yes.
Oh, we eat that.
I used to tear that thing. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot
No,
pole now.
ma'am.
But back in the day, and then the thing is, like when you look at it, it used to look like the actual hoof.
Yeah, it did.
And that's so nasty.
Now it is, but when you was a kid, you ate anything.
Tear that thing up.
Yes.
And every time I would go, and she had them pig's feet. I used to be like, yes, and they wrap it up.
Yes, I know you can't eat
The
that.
thought of it, so, but them hot sausages and pickle sausage.
Pickles, yeah.
Oh,
And I love pickles.
I only wanted the stuff in the jar. Like when they came pre-packaged and stuff, it wasn't the same.
No.
But the stuff in the
Just jar. Now I was a pickle.
I won't
girl.
eat a pickle sausage no more either. Like I won't eat none of that stuff.
I can't do no pig feet. I'm
pig
with
feet
Erica.
used
I
to be
can't.
the bomb.
Not no pickle
She
one.
got the green face too.
Well, you know,
Listen, this was back in the day when you had a ironclad stomach and you could eat whatever you want.
listen,
Can't do
growing
that
up
shit
in
now.
Alabama, you eat a lot. I mean, not in Alabama, in South Carolina, you eat a lot of crazy stuff. And my family is country, so my granddaddy, he not only did we have pickle pig's feet, he used to make barbecue pig's feet.
I've had that before.
And then we used to
I
sit.
like
I
the
remember
barbecue
like
one,
sitting
but-
on his lap, and we had a whole bucket, and we was just eating the chicken feet. And
Yeah, I mean-
Chicken feet? Oh no,
I
ma'am.
done had chicken feet
No,
before.
ma'am.
I mean, you ain't really no meat on
it
that
ain't.
board,
It's just ain't much
but
of
it might
nothing.
be just for flavor. I don't know, but
Yes,
know if I
but
can do
you
that.
can't get me to. You
I
can't
can't do the
pay
pickled
me to
pig
eat this
feet
stuff.
because it's not warm. It's like room temperature, and I'm like, oh no.
No, ma'am.
You can't pay me to eat none of that. No.
No.
What was the okay?
Jesus have mercy.
No. Moving on.
Like I'm looking at it right now, and I'm about to get sick.
I know.
no.
Because it looked like a foot.
No,
and we was
stop
out here
it.
eating these feet.
Okay.
Tan it up.
So what else did we love as kids? That's good. Not that other stuff.
Now, well, y'all call them flips. We call them chili bears.
Yeah, see, we
no,
ain't
I
talking
know
about
what
chili
that is.
That's
beers.
what
What
we
is
call
it?
them. Y'all call them flips. Y'all
I
know
don't know what
y'all
it is.
call
What
them.
is it?
How
It's
you
frozen
get chili
Kool-Aid.
beer?
What y'all call it?
How y'all get
We didn't
chili
do
beer?
frozen Kool-Aid. How do you do
Flips.
You mean like you put them in the ice?
Well, it could be
No,
grown.
you put them in like a
freeze it,
Dixie cup
and you freeze
and you
it.
freeze it.
Flips.
No.
Y'all didn't do that in DC?
No.
Well, I'm just
So
how
we
you
called it a chili beer. Don't
get,
ask.
how you get that out of
Why is
that?
a
I
chili
don't-
beer?
Y'all
from
don't ask
Kool-Aid?
me.
Who be making this?
Okay,
stuff up?
all right. So they used with the chili beer. They used to do like my grandma
Tiffany,
always
we
used
know
to
about
put like
flips.
pineapple
Flips.
juice and stuff, and she's put pineapple juice in it. Now they used to do the root beer one,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm thinking maybe that was the first one. They started with the root beer, and
Chili
then
beer.
they called it a
Thing where
chili
it's like
beer.
nothing but sugar and food coloring, and you had this little stick, and you put it in there, and you eat.
No, it's
That's
Kool-Aid.
girl,
It's
that is
frozen
fun
Kool-Aid.
dip, girl.
Yes.
That is
You know
fun
what
dip.
I'm
We
talking
talking about
about?
yes, it's fun dip.
It's like a
we
big
talking
old
about
can.
frozen here.
Like real Kool-Aid.
Get frozen
You're
Kool-Aid.
talking
No,
about
ma'am.
fun dip. But
no,
no,
ma'am. I don't know nothing about that.
I don't know what
Why
y'all
you
making over
freezing
here, but
Kool-Aid?
it was just juice. And we
Okay,
stuck
look,
it in the
if
freezer.
you go
I
look
don't
up
know.
chili beer. Go look it up. And guess what? You're gonna see exactly what I said. So boom.
Chili beer.
Beer. B-E-A-R. B-E-A-R. I bet you're gonna see it. I ain't crazy.
I didn't say
No,
you
we
was.
didn't say it was, but
I just ain't never have it.
that ain't what we call it.
SeriousEats.com, which is the good stuff.
Chili beer.
Chili beers, a frozen treat packed with history, baby. I know I went crazy.
I didn't say you
With
was
history.
crazy.
Because, you know, a lot of the African American history started in Charleston. A lot of them traditions and things.
And we ain't call it that. It's a straight
But
flip.
yeah, it's called a chili beer. See, I know I went crazy.
You see the you see the
Erica
red
said
picture?
it's called Cool Cups.
No, but what I'm
We
saying
call
is,
that-
if
Or
you
Polo
go
cup.
to, if you go, so let me tell y'all the history since
Or
y'all
Polo.
overlaid me.
Jesus, take
So
it
this
back.
was actually posted this year. So it's on SeriousEats.com. It says summer is for chili beers, a frozen treat packed with history. Chili beers, aka flips, aka honey drippers, aka huckabucks, are a frozen treat that embodies the twined culinary histories of frozen desserts in America and the traditional red drinks of the African American diaspora. Summertime in the South is different. Low country is hot. Yada yada yada. They said she said my favorite snack was a chili beer from the neighborhood's candy lady's house. Usually sold for 25 to 50 cents. Chili Bears came in plastic or styrofoam cups.
Right.
With extreme.
This is what I'm getting. I'm getting actual beer.
No, beer.
No,
BEAR.
Yeah, it's needed a pop up. I saw it. The picture of the red one. That's what I'm used to.
Yes,
that
exactly. But yeah, so that's the thing. But they said now they have different names: freeze cups, lily dillies, flips, honey drippers, huckabuckets.
Being called red cherry was red.
Yes, it was
the red one.
It was red because sometimes I preferred the fruit punch, so that's why red could have been anything. It could have been strawberry, sweet, cherry, whatever. It didn't matter.
Right, we get the red.
But yeah, so the Chili Bear has like deep history.
I believe.
Well, I didn't know we didn't call it no Chili Bear. It was just a flip.
But that's the official name.
And then it was flipped with the fruit to the bottom.
Just saying, it is.
No, I'm listen. I don't even know what Cool Cups is. So
That's
sorry.
crazy.
So y'all ain't have
And I'm
no
still
Italian
not
ice?
finding it. Yeah, we have Italian ice.
Okay.
Chili BEAR.
Chili CHILLY. There.
BEAR.
Yeah, Chili Bear.
Mine keep coming up with this stuff.
What?
Girl.
Go to the because
She got her computer set to DC.
I know, right? It's like non-compute.
We don't know that around here.
Okay. Now we used to
so the
make
Chili
these at
Bears,
home.
the Chili Bears got their name from a coastal ice cream parlor in downtown Charleston in the 1940s.
Okay.
They were selling for a nickel, stuck in a cup that was decorated with polar bears on the outside. There we go.
Yeah, I see the polar bear. So, yeah. No.
Yeah, but it's like frozen.
It didn't make
Kool-Aid.
it didn't make it up. I mean, we didn't call it Chili Bear. And the thing is, we used to make these ourselves at home. So maybe we were doing it, but didn't
That's
know.
what I'm saying. Frozen Kool-Aid. That's what I said. Frozen Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
And then Italian ice, because that was the big thing in Philly and DC. So, okay.
But yeah, that's how I was like frozen Kool-Aid because it's easier to describe it as
Right,
that way than the name because all the names changed. Because I think in South Carolina it was called Cool Cups.
Okay. Cool Cups.
Not in South Carolina, in Alabama.
I guess
Yeah,
Florida